Hello and welcome to Let's Accelerate. My name is Tariq and I am here today with the Excel Anatomy today. This is the part 1 of this video and we are going to talk about a lot of things about Excel from the scratch. So those who are very beginners, don't worry, I am here to help you out because this video is specially made for the beginners who knows nothing about Excel. So if you know nothing, you don't need to worry, sit back and relax. And today we're gonna learn a lot about Excel anatomy. As you know guys, the Excel is the world's most widely used spreadsheet software and it is a part of Microsoft Office suite. Although other spreadsheet programs are also available in the market, but Excel is by far the most popular and has been the world standard for many years. So friends, Excel is a widely popular as a decision-making tool because of its versatility. Excel not only performs the numerical calculation, but it also useful for non-numeric application, like it can perform the numeric as well as non-numeric. So we perform the work we do in Excel in the workbook. So when you open the Excel, whatever you get is called workbook. We can have as many workbooks opened as you need, and each one appears in its own window. By default, Excel workbooks use an .xlsx extension. So this is the extension file which Excel use by default. Although there are a lot of extension Excel use, but this is the by default extension which is used. So let me enhance your knowledge first. So in older version of Excel, every workbook open in a single window. So those who are using Excel from a very long time knows that in the older version of the Excel, every workbook open in a single window. It wasn't easy to work in two different files at the same time. But from 2013, each workbook opens in its own window. So this change makes Excel work more like other Office applications and gives you the opportunity to put different workbooks on different monitors more easily. So each workbook contains one or more worksheets. Excel 2019 gives one worksheet by default, and you can add multiple worksheets as per your requirement, and each worksheet consists of individual cells. Each cell can contain a number, like I already told you, contain a number, contain a formula like this, or contain a text like this. A workbook also has an individual drawing layer which holds charts, images and diagrams, which we will be discussing later on. So each worksheet in a workbook is accessible by clicking the tab at the bottom of the workbook window like this. So when you click, you are able to access it, or you can also call it, you can activate it. So the moment you click on it, you can activate it, and these are deactivated now. So if you want to use it, you have to click on this one. And if you don't want to use the mouse, we have a very good option. The shortcut option is Control page up, page down. So keep pressing Control and you can press Control page down to go forward. And if you want to come backward to the sheet 2 and 1, you need to press Control page up. So this is the short command of toggle between the sheets. So it has been seen that the new user to the Excel are often scared from all the different elements that appear within the Excel window. After you become the familiar, it all starts to make sense and you will feel right at home. So let's take a look on the various parts as well. This area is called ribbon. Whatever comes in this area is the part of the ribbon. Like I have clicked on home, so this is the home ribbon. I have clicked on insert, so this is the insert ribbon. So whatever tab I am clicking, this is the ribbon of that particular tab. And in the older version, it used to call the menu. We were not able to see the icons in the previous older version. So moving on to the collapse ribbon button. So by pressing on this button you can hide this ribbon. Suppose you don't want to see that button again and you have a very last data, you want to see that data in your file. So all you need to do is to click on this button and you will no longer see that. I mean until you want. So you will not be able to see until you want. So if you want to get it back, all you need to do is to double click on this one on any tab. Like I just hide it and I click on any tab and I'll be able to do this, and I'll double click it, I can hide it also. There is also shortcut to hide and show this ribbon, that is Control F1, and if you want to show display it once again, press the same key, Control F1. So moving on to the file button, this is called the file button. So the file button open the backstage view, which contains many options for working with the document, including printing and setting Excel options, which we will be discussing later in upcoming videos and in this video also. So before we move on, let me tell you what is the column. The column letters, the letters which you are seeing in the screen from A to XFD, known as the column, and the column name is defined in alphabetical names. There are 16,384 columns in each worksheet, and you can click a column heading to select an entire column. So if you want to adjust according to your requirement, you need to click on that line and stretch it according to your requirement. So since we have discussed the column letter, now it's time to discuss the row numbers also. So the number range which you are seeing on the screen is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is extended to 10,48,576 rows. You can click a row number to select an entire row. Like the moment I click on this one, I am able to select the entire row. And I can also adjust the row height by selecting this like this. And this is called the horizontal scroll bar. This is although very helpful, and we can also judge the file size with this one. Let me show you how. If you see this bar is bigger, that means you have a less number column like this. Suppose now I have added something in this one and in this one, and now I have added this something. So can you see that it is not that big now, because I have written something in the column. Now what I do is I just delete it and I save it. So can you see that it got bigger once again? And same thing applies with this one also. This is called the vertical scroll bar. So I have written something over here, okay, and the scroll bar will be smaller now, and I can scroll it till the end of the data. Now what I do is I just delete that, and I'll show you how it comes back to the shorter version. I just deleted it and I just save it, so it came back to the bigger one. If you see these bars are smaller, then that means the data is large. And friend, this is called the name box. This is very helpful to know the location of the selected cell, because now I have selected the K5. It shows the K5. The K is the column and the 5th is the row. So I am on the K5 location. I can see that. So this box displays the active cell address or the name of the selected range. Like I just want to name this my cell. So see, J2, the moment I click on J11, it will show my cell. Okay, let's move on to the next button, which is page view button. So this is called the page view button. This is the by default button. If you want to see the layout, the print layout, the page layout, you can click on this button. You can see the page layout according to the printing requirement. And if you want to see the page preview, you can click on this button. The print preview is over here, and you can come back to the normal view. But when we come back from the page, from the print view, we see these dotted. There are two ways to get rid of these two dotted. The first, you need to just save your file and reopen that file. You will be able to you will not be able to see those dotted. And the second method is you need to make some changes in settings, so you will no longer be able to see that. So how to do that? You can click on file, like I discussed that the file is very important option, and you need to go to the option, and in option we have to click on advanced, and we have to we scroll down till we get to this screen display option for this worksheet, and untick on show page breaks and click OK. Now you will not be able to see that. So guys, this was the part 1 of this video, and we will be learning about more buttons and options in the part 2 video. So please let us know through comment section how was our video. Before we end this video, let me ask 2 questions so we can get to know that how our video was. So the first question is, how can we toggle between 2 sheets? What is the short command? And then another question is, and what is the short command of unhide or hide the ribbon? So if you like this video, so please subscribe our channel if you're watching this on YouTube, and if you're watching this on Facebook, so please like and follow our page, and link has been mentioned in the description, and keep watching Let's Accelerate. Thank you very much.